losing is fun is not just a difficulty level, but it's also a way of life. To play on these higher difficulties means you must be prepared to lose pawns, but not today, folks. We are back with another episode of Blues Return. Thank you for joining me, everybody. If you are new here, I've got a link to the full playlist down in the description, so get yourself all caught up and stuff. But we have built out this colony quite nicely from scratch. We did, of course, start with the Naked Brutality with Blue as our sole colony member. As you can see, he has built up quite a little group around him, though. So we are excited to get things started. We just withstood another raid, so we're going to have to really put priority on getting our traps back up. And of course, research, now that we've entered into the electrical age, gunsmithing, and eventually mortars are going to be so key. Now, they won't work against every encounter, but they certainly will help. But I think at this point, just about everybody's been stabilized. They're just in a bit of a bad mood. So let's speed things up, let them get caught up on some sleep, and see if we can't bounce back. Let's take a look at our prisoner, Durek. So we've got ourselves a new furry, female, 62. A bit older, but she's just got the bad back and stuff. Plus, there are ways of reducing the ages of pawns now, thanks to Anomaly, but she is going to be a good addition to the colony. I think with her construction, medical, and of course animal skills, I'm looking forward to that. And she's getting converted pretty quickly. I'm just waiting for Blue's countdown on his conversion spell. But in the meantime, we just finished research on blowback. I think we're going to do mortars next here, so that's going to be super important. With that in mind, I've queued up a couple of reinforced barrels. That's right. So I've got a mod which adds this to the machining bench here. Now, I've always felt like this should be something, your colonists are capable of making. Makes sense. Now, maybe it would be better to gate it behind some research, but it's not. Once you get up to machining, this is pretty much there, ready to go. You can see I didn't even have to research mortars yet, and it's available, but it is kind of a pricey, recipe here. 300 steel for 2 of them, essentially, because that's what we're going for. So that's just a start. Eventually, I'll probably have 4 mortars, maybe more, and I certainly hope we can get our hands on some more advanced stuff down the road, because we do have, speaking of technology, quite a bit. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go, the Vanilla Turrets expansion. So the real big boy for mortars is the Devastator mortar. If you're unfamiliar with this one, it's pretty amazing. Vulcan cannons, that's more of a large turret on a tower. So that would be for pretty good exterior defenses. But we'll probably research all of this stuff here specifically. So as you can see, the colony is destined for a very high-tech level as long as we can make it that far. Just out here overseeing the reconstruction of some of our stuff. I've got the forest being cut back here just in front. It's more convenient because the wood is right up here and ready to go when they start building. There he is, Blue, fully healed, recovered from his near-death experience, but they're all pretty quick healers except for Furry. He was pretty badly damaged, still is. Nonetheless, we have almost converted Durek here. And Randy feels like throwing some donkeys at us. Where'd they go? They're mixing with the elephants. Let's see, how many did he give us? 2. I might keep 1, or maybe we'll just set the male to be sterilized. How's that sound? Yeah, because we don't need a bunch of animals at this point. Still trying to keep a control on that. There we go. On that wealth, let's check it out today. See where we're at. Ooh, 62. Yuck. So we'll start to want to look at the needs here. Low expectations at 80K. This is going to go, well, the expectations will rise, I should say. So they get less of a buff. And, of course, that continues, too, as you rise higher and higher in wealth. But the chart's available on the wiki, of course, if you want to know exactly those levels. I don't remember them all, but I do remember 80K is one of the big milestones. Well, not quite ready yet to start building, but I have changed a few things around, so let's discuss the plans. Originally, I had said when we laid these out, this would be like the prison and medical bay for our people, but I don't want to do that over on that side. Of course, obviously, I would have to mine out a whole bunch of stuff, potentially provoking insect attacks. So to avoid that, we're going to build it over here. Now, eventually, to accommodate for size, we can cut into, the mountain itself, but just for starters, if we get these walls set up here, you'll see we've got a decent sized prison, decent sized hospital, or vice versa, whatever we want. And it's just for starters. Of course, it's going to reduce, the size, which we don't really need. As I said, we can expand later, but this just makes more sense. And one thing I've learned when putting structures this close to the front lines here, rocket explosions and other types of explosions can knock out your entire hospital and prison if you're not careful. So we're going to double up the thickness here on this blocking wall, and I've given it 2 bits of space there between. I hope that's enough to protect it. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys that as we gear up, see what we can build next. Dirk has been converted too, so we are now ready to start recruiting him. Let's check. 13 resistance. Not bad, not bad. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another inspiration. A new breakthrough has occurred at the colony. We now understand the ways of the mortar. And of course, our research into military stuff has not completed yet. We are going into blowback operations next. But the question is, where do we set up our mortar? We do have one barrel. I forgot where I actually got this from. It was not from the machining bench. I realized we don't have anybody who can produce stuff that high level yet, so we're desperate for a production specialist, I'll tell you that. But anyway, one thing I've done in the past is I'll set up my mortars like close to the barracks or whatever, just randomly next to a stockpile. It's a terrible idea. Terrible, because these things have a tendency to explode when they've got a bunch of mortars near them. So what we're going to do is set this near the side of this mountain here. Again, I've only got enough for one, so we'll just mark one to be blocked off, but I like to kind of lay things out for the future. Now, I am going to extend the roof over this portion, right in front of the mortar, so that our people aren't getting wet when they're standing there, possibly for long periods of time, but the mortars can still shoot. Now, with that being the case, we're probably going to want some sort of light out here. Can slap that right onto the mountain wall there. That'll work. And of course, we're going to need storage for the mortar shells themselves. And I think we'll build an I was going to say a freestanding structure, but we'll just put it like right here. You know what? I'm going to figure something out. I think we might dig a little bit out here. Take this out. Yeah, we'll put something right here so they have quick and easy access to mortar shells, but it'll be protected. I'll put it in a little room surrounded by walls, so if it explodes for some reason, it'll hopefully minimize some of the damage. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have named Cookie something so sweet and alluring, because he now has a panther hunting him. You want to bite a cookie, huh? Not today, my friend, not today. I think Cookie's safe, but maybe we should go ahead and grab Blue. Get up here, Blue. You're going to do a little impromptu hunt. Oh, wow. Panther. The silent killer right there. Almost had our man, but don't worry. Blue's going to keep the jungle safe. Actually, it looks like Panther got away. All right, Blue's dismissed. No worries. This thing will go fill its belly on Capybara. Oh, look at the ferocious hunter. All right, we don't need to, I was going to say we don't need to see the final ending, but, well, we just witnessed this. That's nature, guys. It's gruesome, but maybe we'll be able to pick up the remains. Good old Furry. He's such a gentle soul, and a good pawn, too. Steadfast, tortured artist, not too shabby. His animal handling skills are a little bit low for an Itakin, but he's young. He's learning. Unfortunately, he's lost his leg and his pinky, so he's quite a slow boy. But we are sending him out on a very dangerous mission right now. Of course, our mortars, They need some shells to really be capable, obviously, and we need chem fuel to manufacture them. We could just sit around and wait for a trader to come by, and, hoping Randy is good to us, but I don't like to rely on that. So, there's a few boom loops out here, and we're going to be trying to tame them. Of course, like I said, it's dangerous. There's a 10% chance of failure with these. And I know how it is on these high difficulties. It says 10% chance, but I always feel like it's a bit more when you're playing losing is fun. Let's speed it up here, because like I said, Furry's a slow guy. And, man, if this turns the whole group on him, or even just one, it'll probably turn the group, because he's going to start shooting at it. Oh, this could be very dangerous. I should bring the whole colony out here each time he tries to tame one of these, but... Come on, buddy. I just need one for now. Oh, they're doing the moonwalk. I've seen animals do that quite a bit. It's weird, but... Alright, speeding it up. Oh, okay, he failed for that one, and he's headed back home. But, like I said, we've got to at least get one. Ideally, we could get all three of them, but that might be a bit too ambitious for poor little furry here, so... We'll leave it with just one if we get lucky, and of course, if anything goes wrong, I'll bring you guys along to witness the outcome. Alright, well, we have finished blowback operations. Of course, we got mortars too recently. I think it's time to scale back some of the military research for now. There's a lot of important stuff we could go to. For instance, one of them is under the vegetable garden tab. Yeah, agriculture. This is a great VGP vegetable garden mod. I enjoy this one. I know there's quite a few. Well, there's a couple big ones, I will say, that expand on the garden. This is my personal favorite. I've gotten used to it over the years. But we've also got heated sun lamps, so we can use these indoors too for growing. Because thanks to this mod as well, we can reclaim soil. We can dig up soil from outdoors and move it under the mountain, as long as we dig it out first, place it directly on the stone, and get some little gardening going underground. So it's really quite useful, especially if we go with like an undergrounder meme or something down the road. But haven't really done much with the ideology today, but we should do some. Anyway, I think we're gonna keep this in our back pocket for now, because we're not really ready to expand, nor do we have much need for the more advanced stuff just yet. What we are going to go for, though, is the prosthetics. Here we go. So this one's very important. Obviously, it's not bionics, just the first tier here, but it's better than a peg leg. And I think I'd like to hold out for furry. Yeah, I should have already installed a peg leg, to be honest, but at this point, we'll just wait a little while longer, because our girl Flossie, well, once she snaps out of her mental break, she's quite a competent researcher, so we've got that going for us. But otherwise, you can see what I've kind of done here. They haven't completed it, but we've got the shelf for our mortar shells there, so that's going to be where we store the high explosives. Once we get them, Furry, where are you going? I was hoping he'd go out there, try and capture another boom loop, or I should say tame another boom loop. No such luck yet, and let's check on Durek here. Oh, he's getting close. Of course, as the Etican, he's going to be able to help out a little bit with that. Let's see. Okay, still nothing yet from Furry. I'm watching. Oh my god, look at this. Durek is trying to show up Furry. The very first attempt she does, she tames us a boomaloop. Thank you, Durek. That's amazing. We never actually looked at the gender. Okay, so these two are female. That one's a male. If we get the rest of these, we will start to breed them. There's always, the opportunity to sterilize the male or the females, but typically I do the male. Although it could fail, and it could explode in our face, of course. Oh, look at this. We got a psychic ship. That's going to be bad. Oh, okay. And it's also over here by the boomaloops. Well, that settles the taming question, and we'll cancel that. We do not want our people coming through here. Wow. So close to that ship chunk there. Really, look at the spiders around them. Interesting. I think we can probably handle that. There's a lot of melee in this group. Obviously not totally. We got a couple lancers. This boy right here. But if we can get our mortars up and running, we could probably, force them to attack our walls, which would be the best option. I don't know if that's going to be possible, though, considering we just tamed our first boom loop, and we have got still only eggs here in our little shell. I mean, we can't launch chicken eggs at them, sadly. We could, but it wouldn't do much good, so. And we don't have any shielding yet. Oh, boy. Much as I hate to do it, we might have to leave that one up for a little bit. It can't be an extended period of time. Obviously, the psychic pulse is going to really affect our colonists, but we'll try and push it as long as we can till things start to get critical. Oh my god, you got to be kidding right now. Are you serious? Randy just dropped another mechanoid attack on us. It's a cluster. It's not very many threat points. Let's just see what this looks like. Oh god, you're going to kill an elephant, aren't you, Randy? Nope, not this time, not this time. What do we got? Smoke spewer. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of bad. It's going to assemble lancers. Okay. Yeah, this sucks. Definitely sucks. Pretty small overall. And again, it's near the psychic ship, so I've actually already got them quarantined from this area. We've set up a safe mech area. Coincidentally, every mech that's hit us has been right over here on this side. So that works out, but man, when it rains, it pours. I guess the silver lining is he sent a monkey at us, so he self-tamed the monkey. Thanks a lot, buddy. It's a trade-off I wouldn't have made had I known. Oh, boy. Well, thank goodness. At least this trader's not coming in on the left side of the map, but the last one was a bit of a disappointment since they were tribal, and this one's also tribal too. Yeah, didn't have much on the last one. I just traded away some of our leather, got some silver out of it. So this shaman trader might have a lance or two on it, though, like a shock lance or something. So that's definitely going to be worth checking out. Let's speed it up, though. I'm not going out there to meet them. They're going to have to come to us. All right, here we go. So they do have a few things I want. I'll take the animal pulsar. I'll take the insanity lance. That's already putting me over here. Trade that away. We're going to keep the book, but sell the beer. The pizza I bought from a different trader. I will sell it, though, if I need to. Let's just see what else we've got. Ah, darn it. Yeah, let's put that pizza up and see. We're going to lose a little money. Oh, still not quite enough. Maybe we can sell, like, let's try 30 of our tea. There we go. That puts us under. All right, good, good, good. That's going to be very important. No doubt about it. All right, so this one, I think the animals would attack the mechs, but let's get Blue. Blue put on this Lancer. Get over here. Now, it's only, the Insanity Lance is actually super helpful, but let's force equip it. Unfortunately, if there was like a cat a centipede over here, then that would be an ideal target, but we don't know what's popping out of this. Basically, we want something that's going to distract these things long enough so we can shoot up their stuff. And the same is true over here. Honestly, if I had to pick, I would assault this first, so I don't know. We'll see how things go. You know what? I just had a crazy idea. The psychic ship is getting worse, and I got this quest a little while back. I wasn't going to do it because the reward is actually really crappy here. The barrel would be nice, but I mean, 22 scrappers. We do get 5 champions, though, placed under our control. And of course, as with most quests, we can lose these guys freely, so I think this might be worth accepting here. For one thing, the 5 extra people will help us. We got to feed them, but we do have a lot of pemmican, so we'll be okay. I'll slap down some sleeping spots for them. We'll go for the barrel. And on a side note, oh no. Oh, they're dropping it. Okay, I thought they were coming from the left because the arrow was pointing over. But the scrappers might come in over here and do some work for us with the mechs. I don't know. The trader's still around, and Randy is, of course, constantly laughing and provoking me. Look at this. Cookie got an inspired trade as soon as I made the trade with somebody else. I think Blue was the one who finished the trade, but here we go. Let's take a quick look here. Okay. I mean, their bios don't matter. We got a melee. I shouldn't say that. The bios do kind of matter. All right. They're all melee, which is super annoying. I think we can give them ranged. All I have is bows and arrows. I know I won't be able to force them to drop it afterwards, which honestly I don't care about these bows and arrows, but whoops. But we should be able to... What does this say? Huh. Some of them work, some of them don't. That's weird. Look. Yeah, okay, he just grabbed it. Switched their weapons out. Okay. Switch into there, but some of them won't do it. Huh. Interesting. Well, yeah, damn. Bows and arrows are not the best, but these guys are more or less cannon fodder, if I'm being honest. They are geared up pretty well with armor, so we're going to use them, hopefully, to get over the mechs and the incoming raid now. Oh my god. Oh my god, we might not have to wait for the raid to show up. The traders are leaving, and look which direction they're headed. Alright, let's speed it up real quick. Once again, they are tribal, so... Oh, they're going to walk straight into these. Elephant self-tamed, get in here. Oh my god, don't provoke. Just get in the yard. Don't go crazy. Don't do anything stupid while you're out there, elephant. These guys are walking right through it. I thought that they would attack. Oh, they are attacking. Yep. Oh. Go. Run, elephant. Run away. They attack the mechs themselves, not the... Oh, look, the spider's getting into it. Oh, my god. I think the psychic ship turned some of the Fairlisks hostile. Ooh, god, these melee mechs, they just shred through some human bodies. It's gruesome to watch. Tribals don't stand much of a chance, do they? Oh. Okay, well, we're still locked in to our home zone. Let's see what they do. I think they'll probably hover around their little building setup. But we might be good to get out here and try to fight some of them. Let's bring our people down. I also think I realized what the difference, why I could equip some with bows and some with not. Because these guys are holding their special swords here, basically. Oh, crap. The Cobra men are coming. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're not even part of the quest either. Guys, this is nuts. I think we should probably hold our people back now. Yeah, okay, you guys, just hang out. Let's go back over here and see what's gonna happen. Whoo. Okay. Now this is a group that can handle a couple of mechs. I wonder if they'll just straight up attack the colony too, or try and settle. Let's see, we've still got the mechs to the north as well. You know what I'm gonna do? I want to set off that animal pulsar. Oh look, they just triggered some elephants. Oh, I don't even need to. This is nuts. I just gotta make sure everybody's... Okay, everybody's locked to the safe zone. We're good, we're good. Don't want anybody coming out here. Oh, this is wild. Oh, we got fire breathers causing chaos. I don't know, they might actually be able to take out these. They just cleared the elephant herd. Holy Christ, just goes to show you what a few good impets can do in your group. Man, oh man. Alright, look at them. They're just casually going to set up their freaking... Oh my god, their siege is active, folks. And we've still got this thing to look at here. Damn, what are we going to do? And, you know, don't forget the quest is coming. Let's see, let me just look at this. Does it say when? 5 champions. They will arrive in 11 hours. So, is this not them? No. No. If it was, it would show the quest over here, right? Yeah, this is just a separate raid altogether. So we're expecting another group. Oh my gosh. I might still have to set off the animal pulsar at some point, guys. But I think we'll leave off today's episode right here on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We've seen a lot of action, but don't worry. We're going to pick up the next episode right here where we left off. Hopefully, it's not going to be a short episode with the colony ending in fire, but I think we might be able to pull this off. Anyway, thank you once again for joining me, everybody, on the Blues Return series. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I will see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.